Imagine a world where technology is your savior and your captor, where neon lights cut through the darkness and megacorporations loom over humanity like untouchable gods. Welcome to the future, or rather, the future that Cyberpunk warned us about. From rogue AIs to anti-hero outcasts, cyberpunk films take us on a journey through dystopian worlds that reflect our own fears about technology, power, and freedom. Today, we're diving into the best cyberpunk films ever made. Movies that defined a genre, questioned our reality, and still leave us in awe. Grab your trench coat, fire up your implants, and let's jack into the dark side of sci-fi cinema. Minority Report 2002. First up, we have Minority Report, the 2002 sci-fi thriller directed by Steven Spielberg and starring Tom Cruise. Set in the year 2054, this film imagines a future where crime can be stopped before it even happens, thanks to the precogs, psychics who can foresee murders. Tom Cruise plays John Anderton, a pre-crime officer who suddenly finds himself accused of a future murder, forcing him to go on the run and unravel the system he's dedicated his life to. The film's gritty tech-noir atmosphere, combined with thought-provoking questions about free will, privacy, and the consequences of predictive justice, makes Minority Report a cornerstone of cyberpunk cinema. From its impressive visual effects to its dark and complex narrative, it perfectly captures the tension between human nature and technology's power to shape our fate. Strange Days, 1995. Now let's dive into Strange Days, a 1995 cult classic directed by Kathryn Bigelow and written by James Cameron. Set in the final days of 1999, this film thrusts us into a dystopian Los Angeles where technology allows people to experience others' memories through illegal squid recordings. Ralph Fiennes stars as Lenny Nero, an ex-cop turned black market dealer of these recorded memories, who becomes entangled in a dangerous conspiracy involving murder, corruption, and the raw underbelly of a society on the brink. Strange Days delivers an intense, visceral cyberpunk experience, exploring themes like surveillance, the commodification of human experience, and the chaos of a society on edge. With its gripping narrative, edgy visuals, and a pulse-pounding soundtrack, this film is a dark yet riveting look at how technology can amplify both our desires and our worst impulses. Elysium, 2013. Coming in next, we have Elysium, a 2013 sci-fi action film directed by Neil Blomkamp. Set in the year 2154, the world of Elysium presents a stark divide between the wealthy elite, who live in a luxurious space station called Elysium, and the impoverished masses left on an overpopulated, polluted Earth. Matt Damon stars as Max, an ex-con desperate to reach Elysium after a workplace accident leaves him terminally ill. Equipped with a powerful exosuit, Max fights against a system that hoards advanced medical technology and keeps humanity divided. Elysium is a visual spectacle that brings Blomkamp's signature style of gritty realism to a cyberpunk narrative, highlighting themes like class struggle, healthcare inequality, and corporate control. Its blend of intense action, compelling characters, and socially conscious storytelling makes it a notable entry in the cyberpunk genre.
They will hunt you to the edge of the earth for this.
Total Recall, 1990. Next up is the 1990 sci-fi classic Total Recall, directed by Paul Verhoeven and starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. Based on Philip K. Dick's short story, We Can Remember It For You Wholesale. This film takes us on a mind-bending journey to Mars. Schwarzenegger plays Douglas Quaid, a construction worker who begins to suspect that his entire life may be an implanted memory after a virtual vacation goes wrong. Total Recall delivers the quintessential cyberpunk experience, blending action-packed sequences, imaginative future tech, and a twisted exploration of identity, memory, and reality. The film's depiction of a colonized Mars, a ruthless corporation controlling life on the planet, and the blurry line between fantasy and reality make it a compelling entry in the genre. With its iconic one-liners and memorable visual effects, Total Recall remains a must-see for fans of dystopian sci-fi. Ghost in the Shell, 1995. A staple of cyberpunk cinema, Ghost in the Shell, 1995, is an anime masterpiece directed by Mamoru Oshii. Set in a futuristic world where humans can merge with machines, the film follows Major Motoko Kusanagi, a cyborg security officer, as she hunts down a mysterious hacker known as the Puppet Master. But beyond the high-stakes chase, Ghost in the Shell dives deep into philosophical questions about consciousness, identity, and what it truly means to be human in a world dominated by technology. The film's stunning animation, groundbreaking for its time, seamlessly blends traditional hand-drawn art with early CGI, creating a visually striking cyberpunk universe. Its influence on the genre is undeniable, inspiring works like The Matrix and shaping how we view the fusion of humanity and technology. Ghost in the Shell is a thought-provoking journey into the future that every cyberpunk fan must experience. Existenz, 1999. Next on our list is Existenz, a 1999 sci-fi thriller directed by David Cronenberg, renowned for his unsettling exploration of technology and the human body. The film is set in a future where virtual reality gaming has reached new levels of immersion, blurring the line between reality and the game. Jennifer Jason Leigh stars as Allegra Geller, a game designer on the run after an assassination attempt, along with her bodyguard, played by Jude Law. They navigate a twisted journey inside Allegra's latest virtual reality game, uncovering layers of deception and paranoia. Existenz is pure cyberpunk, a disorienting dive into themes like the nature of reality, identity, and our dependence on technology. With Cronenberg's signature body horror elements and a storyline that constantly shifts your perception, Existenz is a thought-provoking exploration of virtual worlds and the consequences of losing oneself within them. Dredd, 2012. Coming in hot, we have Dredd 2012, an action-packed adaptation of the classic Judge Dredd comic directed by Pete Travis. Set in a dystopian future where America has become a sprawling wasteland, the story unfolds in Mega City 1, a massive metropolis riddled with crime. Carl Urban stars as Judge Dredd, a no-nonsense law enforcer with the authority to act as judge, jury, and executioner. Partnered with rookie Judge Anderson, played by Olivia Thirlby, Dredd takes on a mission inside a 200-story tower controlled by a ruthless drug lord, Mama, portrayed by Lena Headey. Dredd delivers relentless action, stunning visual effects, and a gritty cyberpunk atmosphere that captures the chaos of a future overrun by corruption. With its stylish slow-motion sequences and intense portrayal of urban decay, Dredd stands out as a thrilling entry in the cyberpunk genre. RoboCop, 1987. Next up is RoboCop, 1987, a quintessential cyberpunk classic directed by Paul Verhoeven. Set in a dystopian Detroit overrun by crime and corporate greed, the film follows Officer Alex Murphy, played by Peter Weller, who is brutally killed in the line of duty, only to be resurrected as RoboCop, a cyborg law enforcer designed by the powerful OCP Corporation, blending biting social commentary with explosive action. RoboCop tackles themes of corporate corruption, the loss of identity, and the blurred line between human and machine. With its iconic one-liners, satirical take on media and consumerism, and unforgettable scenes of justice being served with robotic precision, RoboCop is more than an action movie. It's a sharp critique of society's future driven by privatization and unchecked technological advances. It's a must-watch for anyone who loves their cyberpunk with a dash of dark humor. The Matrix, 1999. It's impossible to talk about cyberpunk without mentioning The Matrix, 1999, directed by the Wachowskis. This groundbreaking film redefined sci-fi and action, taking us into a dystopian future where humanity is unknowingly trapped inside a simulated reality created by intelligent machines. Keanu Reeves stars as Neo, a hacker who discovers the truth and joins a rebellion against the machines. With its revolutionary bullet time effects, slick aesthetic, and philosophical depth, The Matrix explores themes of reality, free will, and human liberation. The film's influence stretches far beyond cinema, shaping everything from pop culture to the way we view technology and our own existence. Its blend of stunning action choreography, cyberpunk visuals, and thought-provoking storytelling makes The Matrix an undisputed masterpiece and a defining film of the genre, inviting viewers to question, as always, what is real. Blade Runner 2049, 2017. And finally, we've saved the best for last. Blade Runner 2049, 2017. Denis Villeneuve's stunning sequel to the original Blade Runner. Set 30 years after the first film, it follows Kay, a replicant Blade Runner played by Ryan Gosling, whose job is to retire rogue replicants. During a routine mission, Kay uncovers a deeply buried secret that could change the fate of humanity and replicants alike, leading him to search for Rick Deckard. The original Blade Runner played by Harrison Ford. Blade Runner 2049 masterfully builds on the atmospheric neon-lit world of the original, delving deeper into themes of identity, memory, and what it means to be human. With breathtaking cinematography, a haunting soundtrack by Hans Zimmer and Benjamin Wallfish, and an intricately woven narrative, Blade Runner 2049 is a modern cyberpunk masterpiece that pays homage to its predecessor while pushing the genre into new territory. And there you have it, our journey through the neon-soaked streets, towering skyscrapers, and rebellious minds of the best cyberpunk films ever made. Each of these movies is more than just a thrilling ride. They're a reflection of our hopes and fears about a world where technology and humanity collide in unpredictable ways. If you enjoyed this trip into the cyber future, give us a like, hit subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell so you never miss an upload. Until next time, stay plugged in, stay questioning, and remember, the future is what we make of it, or what we let it become.